Morning, everyone. So autumn for me only means one thing, and instead of geography, it means the carbon cycle. It highlights it unbelievably well. So I thought I'd do a short video on the fast carbon cycle, which is a topic you study at the end of year 8. So here I am in my garden. You can see behind me over here, got loads of litter from the tree above my head. All these leaves are a brilliant example of the fast carbon cycle. Okay, you'll all know from your chemistry lessons, or I say chemistry, potentially biology lessons, photosynthesis is the way in which trees absorb carbon. That carbon is used to create the leaves, and then the leaves are basically carbon stores, along with the bark, along with everything inside the tree. Okay, come autumn, those leaves get shedded. If they're deciduous trees, which they mostly are in the UK, leaves get shedded, fall to the floor. You can see them all here on the floor. All this carbon that's stored in those leaves will eventually decompose, okay? And that decomposition means that this bark chip area of my garden is all these leaves will eventually disappear completely, and all the carbon that's in them will be released back as nutrients into the ground. Okay, this happens incredibly quickly. Okay, nutrients in the ground will then be reused by trees and plants to grow back into the spring. Okay, and a similar idea for humans. Down there, I'm sure there's loads of worms. I'm sure there's might even be some, I don't know, dead bird carcasses. All the carcasses, all the animals, we are made out of carbon. So when we decompose, we release the carbon we store into the ground. That happens incredibly quickly. It happens within if you're an animal, 10 years. Human, let's say in a century. It happens very, very quickly in the grand scheme of the carbon cycle. Okay, we also emit CO2 through our respiration. So I breathe in oxygen and release CO2. Trees do the exact opposite. So that kind of cycle between the tree and the wildlife means the carbon gets recycled through the fast carbon cycle on a kind of yearly timescale.